Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Josh, and I will be presenting on severe acute respiratory syndrome, or SARS. So in my overview, I will be talking about what SARS is, the history of SARS, like where it has been happening, um, one of the first outbreaks, precautions, and total cases and deaths. The causes of SARS and symptoms, which are 3 stages: the diagnosis, treatment, an experiment, which was the purpose of results, and conclusion. So first, what SARS is, it is a severe form of pneumonia, and pneumonia is a lung inflammation caused by bacterial or viral infection. And in this picture right here is the SARS virus, and that's different parts like the capsid protein, the RNA, the membrane, and the envelope protein. Um, and this is the history of SARS. The discoverer of SARS was Dr. Carlos Urbani, and this is him right here in this picture. He was a physician of the World Health Organization, or which is otherwise known as the WHO. And he discovered it in a 48-year-old businessman traveling from China to Vietnam. And when he, when Dr. Urbani saw him, they both he contracted the disease also, and later they both died. Where SARS has occurred, it has occurred in Asia, Africa, Europe, North and South America. So the first outbreak was one of the first outbreaks was in February 21st, 2003, and it was in a businessman traveling from South China to Hong Kong, and he got a local hotel there, and before he came, he was already sick with the disease, which he didn't know. And as he stayed, he became more sick, and soon he went to the hospital, and a week later he died from the disease. But before he died, he infected 7 people on the same floor still in the hotel. Also his brother-in-law and 2 nurses at the hospital. And one of the 7 people went to the hospital, and they infected 88 healthcare workers and 18 medical students. And another patient was released from the hospital with the disease and infected 237 more people. And some precautions that China has taken is in Hong Kong and Singapore, schools were closed down, and in China they killed 10,000 cats suspected of the disease, and the WHO declared SARS a global health threat, and they sent out a travel advisory. And in this picture is some people, and they all had to wear masks, like everybody's wearing masks, to not spread the disease. So total cases and casualties, altogether there were 8,000 infected, and there were 750 deaths. So what are the causes of SARS? It is caused by the SARS coronavirus virus, and it can be contracted from close contact with another person who has the disease. And if that person sneezes or coughs on that person, the droplets become airborne, and it can fall on the surface, or like hands, nose, or the tongue, and it can further spread through the body, and you can be affected by it. So the total time first stage, there is a slight cough, a fever of 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and slight breathing problems such as shortness of breath. The second stage, there are chills and shaking, muscle aches, headaches, a more chronic cough, and a more higher fever. Some less common symptoms of the second stage are runny nose, dizziness, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, and sore throat. In the third stage, it gets really severe, so there are respiratory failure, heart failure, and liver failure, which you can all die from. So to diagnose the disease, the physician might hear abnormal sounds in your chest when using a stethoscope, and he also might take an X-ray of the chest to see the pneumonia in there. Some other tests the physician might take are the arterial blood test, blood clotting test, and complete blood count tests. But those are all very slow tests to get the results from. So some faster tests they take are antibody tests, direct isolation of the SARS virus, and rapid polymerase chain reaction, which is PCR. The treatment for SARS are common antibiotics, antiviral medication, high doses of steroids, oxygen, and there is no known cure for SARS. And all of these treatments do not do much, if anything. And there's experiments. Lots of people thought that to first get the disease, they got it from animals native to China. So that's why, some of the animals that they thought were like wild boar, the Himalayan palm civet, which is a picture of that right here, and like cats and dogs. So in an experiment, they did a gel electrophoresis experiment, which is conducted to confirm that the theory was true or not. So they took 25 types of animals from a local live animal shop in China, and from those animals they took 2 nasal and fecal samples and took them through PCR, and then loaded the gel samples, and in the results experiment you got there was a total of 6 Himalayan palm civets, and 4 of them were positive in the reverse transcription PCR assay, and cytopathic effect was also shown in the cells of them, and 2 of them were actually shown to have the disease. So it is very possible that they did in fact give us the disease, but it's also possible that they did not give us the disease. So in order to get a more concrete answer, you have to do more experimentation to get it. And these are all my sources. Thank you for listening. Any questions or instruction? Yeah.
You said that the SARS virus could live outside the roots for a certain amount of time, and you mentioned like it could live wet and dry. What does that mean?
Like if the virus is like you cough it out and it's wet, like on a table or something, it can live up to 6 hours. Or if it has like after it has been wet and it dries out, it can live up for 3 more hours. That was
With anybody who has SARS, do they always go through the 3 stages, or can the medications used to treat it stop before they get to one of the stages, like the last stage?
usually it doesn't. The medications don't stop the disease. It just